In the middle of Holland's Rhineland, between Amsterdam, The Hague and Rotterdam, is the city of Leiden. From the 11th century, Leiden grew around the citadel, which is built on the mound where two tributaries of the Rhine come together. Slowly but surely, Leiden became the Rhineland's capital. Leiden was granted city rights and its population grew, becoming a fortified city with beautiful canals and characteristic courtyards, and a thriving center for the production of woolen fabric for clothing. An infamous moment in Leiden's history was the siege during the 80 Years' War. In 1574, the Spanish sealed off the city twice. There was famine and an outbreak of the plague. But the Leideners didn't give an inch. After 4 months, the second siege was lifted by the Prince of Orange. Together with his so-called sea beggars, an army of insurgents against Spanish rule, he liberated the city. The relief of Leiden is still lavishly celebrated every year on October 3rd. In gratitude for its loyalty, Prince William of Orange gifted Leiden with a university, now the oldest in the Netherlands. The university's botanical garden was founded in 1594. It's the birthplace of the Dutch tulip. Through the centuries, the university's presence led to the establishment of a number of scientific collections. Many of these can be seen in Leiden's 14 museums. The Municipal Museum Lacan is Leiden's only art museum. Its collection includes contemporary art as well as paintings by famous masters such as Lucas van Leiden and Jan Steen. The Lacan also displays 2 works by the Leiden-born Rembrandt, which he painted when he was just 17. The boat takes us back to the Rapenburg. At number 19 is the Japan Museum Sieboldhouse. The building dates from the early 1500s. The current facade was built in the second half of the 18th century. The Sieboldhouse is named after a former resident, the physician and scientist Philip Frans van Siebold. Commissioned by the Dutch government, he journeyed to Japan in 1823. His task was to collect as much information as possible about a country which was at that time largely closed to the outside world. He immersed himself in Japanese culture and society, collecting plants, animals, and all manner of Japanese objects. There are more than 1,000 objects from his enormous collection on show at the Sieboldhouse. Sebold played a major role in defining the political, economic, and cultural relationship between the Netherlands and Japan. For its 93rd birthday, KLM has chosen the Sieboldhouse as its Delfts Blue House number 93.